Hello friends, next we have the topic called recursion in functions. So what is recursion? Definition says that recursive function is a function that calls itself during the execution time. It means if we write one function, that function will be called by itself many times and executes the code. So in this case, this enables the function to repeat itself for several times to solve the given problem. Best example for recursive functions are factorial of a given number. Now consider I want to compute the 5 factorial. So what is the result? 120. How this works? See, 5 factorial is equal to 5 into 4 factorial I can write. Yes. So this 4 factorial again can be simplified by like this, 4 into 3 factorial. This 3 factorial can be simplified by like this, 3 into 2 factorial. Again 2 factorial will be 2 into 1 factorial. 1 factorial will be 1 into 0 factorial. What is the 0 factorial result? 1. Now you can observe that this statement the result is this one, this statement result is this one, like that I have written here. 0 factorial result is 1, correct? Now simplify this. 1 into 0 factorial result is 1. 1 into 1, 1. Next, go back. 2 into 1 factorial is there. See, 1 factorial is nothing but this result. How much? 1. That comes and stores here. That I showed here. 2 into 1 factorial result is this one, 1 value. So 2 into 1, 2. Then this statement I have written here. 3 into 2 factorial result. How much? 2 factorial result I have got? 2. So I will substitute the 2 here. So 3 into 2 factorial result is 2. Total I have got 6. Now 3 factorial result is 6. That I will substitute here in this place. See, 4 into 3 factorial result. 3 factorial result is this one. Correct? 6 I stored here. 4 into 6, 24. Then this is nothing but the 4 factorial result. Correct? Overall 4 factorial result is how much? 21. I will substitute here. See, 5 into 4 factorial result is 24. 5 into 24 how much? 120. So this is what a recursive function. See, this process I can write like this, n into n minus 1 factorial. It means if I consider this as a n, this will be n minus 1. See, 5 means 5 minus 1, 4 factorial, like that. Then if I consider this will be n and this will be n minus 1. n4 means 4 minus 1, 3. Got it? So this formula I am going to use in a program. Now observe this program which is written in C to find out the factorial of a given number. See, program again I am using functions to write this program. See, function declaration is here int fact int n. Function call is here fact of a number, and function definition is here. 3 parts: function declaration, function call and function definition. Now see, this function is known as out of 4 categories of functions, this is non-void functions with parameters. Non-void in the sense other than void I have some return type. With parameters in the sense I am having some parameters here. See, function name is fact. Non-void functions with parameters. Now declaration part is over. Then inside the main function I will call a function called fact number, right? So when I am having a parameter in this function, I should read this number before calling it. So declare some local variables called int number and result. Printf enter a number, scanf %d ampersand number. It means you are entering one number using scanf statement. Say suppose my number value is 5. It means my n value or number value is 5. It means I am going to find out the factorial of 5. So what happens? After reading the value, you are calling a function fact of number. So number contains how much now? 5. Substitute 5 here. It means this function is sending value 5 to sub function. Got it? So when the value sent to sub functions, from here to here value sends how much? 5. So when the value sent to subfunction, this n is going to receive the value 5. N is going to receive the value 5. I can substitute that value in my coding part here. See, this coding part says that one flower brace opened here and closed here. It means subfunction opened here and closed here. In between that, I am having if and else cases. If n is equivalent to 0, return 1. Else return n into factorial of n minus 1. So, how this logic is going to work out, we'll see now. So, n receives the value 5, right? Substitute here. Whether 5 is equivalent to 0? No. False means you can jump to else part and you can return the result of this one. So, it says that initially n value is how much? 5 right here. Then factorial of n minus 1. n minus 1 means 5 minus 1. How much? 4. So, I am going to get in first iteration 5 into factorial of 4. See, this is not the final result, right? So, what happens here? Like this, this is also a function, right? So that this will be called by itself. First time it is called this one. So second time what happens? This function will be called by itself. At that time what happens? This will be 4 into factorial of 3, n minus 1. 4 into factorial of 4 minus 1, 3. So what happens here? Again this function will be called by itself. So this will be 3 into factorial of 2. Again this function will be called by itself. This will be 2 into factorial of 1. Again factorial 1 function will be called by itself. 1 into factorial of 0. Again this 0 factorial will be called by itself. So this will be 1 into 0 factorial, right? So after that what happens? 0 factorial in the sense the result is 1. See, this 1 is going to be multiplied with this one. The whole result is going to be multiplied with 2. Then the whole result is going to be multiplied with 3. So what happens? 0 into 1, 1, 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 3, 6. Then 6 will be multiplied with 4, 24. Then 24 is going to be multiplied with 5. So you are going to get the output 120 here. See, this final case is there, no? How it is going to become 0? Factorial of 0. Again this function will be called by itself, no? At that time what happens? This if condition will be executed. If, what is the value? Final value 0. Whether 0 is equivalent to 0? Yes, condition true. Once the condition true means return 1. That is what the 1 we are going to get here. Got it? So in each iteration what happens? If condition will be becoming false and else will be executing. But at the final step what happens? If condition becomes true, so that you will get the 0 factorial result as a 1 and each thing will be multiplied with the previous iteration and you will get the final result that you are going to return. To whom? Main function. See, return of how much? 120. 120 is returned to this function. Now this function receives 120, right? That is going to be stored in res variable. Then print it. The factorial of the number is equal to this much. Number and res. So you are going to see the output on the screen 120. Thank you. This is what? The factorial of a given number using recursion. Like this you can execute so many programs on recursion functions. Thank you.